Hi, it's Jo and today I'm going to be watching Supergirl Season 4, Episode 9. I keep forgetting what season we're on. Episode 9, Elseworlds Part 3, the crossover Part 3, the end of the crossover, which makes me sad because the crossover has been so good, but also just, I'm so excited because the crossover has been so good and I can't wait to see the Supergirl episode. So yeah, let's go. The ending of the last one was crazy. I can't wait to see where it goes. He shouldn't be doing the intro, it's not his show.
Now,
Ooh.
Superman.
Oh dear. So he's Superman. Oh god. This is not going to go well.
Your confusion lies with me.
Deegan, the monitor gave you the book back?
It showed me how to really use it.
That was very well deduced, Oliver. I think your choice of an all-black styling tends to imply you're going to be a villain. I hate to break it to you.
They become heroes because of circumstance. They become heroes in spite of circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a cheap knockoff.
Oh, I'm anything but cheap.
But he admits he's a knockoff.
Save the children or stop us. Your choice.
So they're really acting like villains already.
Done on purpose. I think I'm a puke.
Oh, Barry. Ooh, so Star Labs is now the Superman headquarters.
Must be subject one. She's been making noise all
Kara?
morning.
Kara! Is she still super?
Imitating my powers and my family crest, but not my gender. Too afraid to be a woman?
There's got to be a Clark and Kara, or Kal-El and Kara,
I don't know how
in
you
this
got
world.
here,
Maybe they
but none
died on
of that matters
Krypton.
Because I am now you.
In Earth 1's timeline.
New and improved. We'll never see the light of day again.
I think you're wrong about that. Alex! How would he know to bring Alex? Because Alex isn't from this world. Like, how would he know that Alex was linked to Kara if there's nothing about Kara in the book? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure there's an Alex Danvers on Earth 1, but how would he know she was linked to Kara?
Powers of a Superman.
It's just one word, Superman.
They all afraid of Iron God, the Trigger Twins.
Why on earth is he here?
Huge fan.
Did you see those are powers?
Ramon.
James!
Case in point.
Why is everyone in
Jimmy,
Central City?
That's right. Totally.
No, there's two of you.
Thanks, that's great.
Nothing is back to normal, just you two.
It means Vicky swear.
I love their
My
relationship.
Alex taught it to me. You care deeply, so deeply, about this world and all the people in it. She's a hero.
Yeah.
And she has the biggest heart of anyone. She doesn't hide who she is. She wants a wife. And kids.
Yeah.
It's not an if. It's a when.
Kara loves Alex so much.
Everybody thinks he's you and we're bad.
I mean, I am bad.
Hey, bottom line, cars.
I did time there once.
Hey, so do we.
We did.
What'd you do? Did I say you could touch me? Did I say you could touch me?
This was some ridiculous to film as well.
You have to. She's my sister.
Their bond will go through
But you
anything.
can burn.
Hi.
Nice suit.
Look at the book!
Yep!
It's okay. He's not actually bad. No, he's fine.
No, I'm good.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Badass.
Sorry. It's okay.
I love that Superman's playing such a big part of the crossover. Oh gosh. Superman will save you, the proper one. Come on, Clark. Does he know what Earth 1 was like? Step 1. Would Alex be here from this world? Things aren't all the way back, and this is not good.
Don't! Not to save me. You don't have to do this. You don't have to channel your darkness. You can overcome it.
I love all their
Be
bonding.
better.
I mean, Oliver doesn't kill that much anymore anyway. Like, at all.
Maybe that's the monitor's test.
But Oliver's already passed that test 1,000 times because he's never... he didn't kill Diaz. All the rest of it. It's like Supergirl and the Flash's shows don't realise that Oliver has changed over the course of 7 seasons.
That'll still be who you are.
Your sister is a very lucky woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lucky sister.
You both are.
Gotta be like only the fourth most crazy thing you've heard in the past 3 hours.
How do you slow down time, Barry?
You both die. When I opened the book, I watched both of you die doing exactly what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god.
If it's in the book, it's destiny.
Ready?
That's what heroes do.
We need to hope destinies can be rewritten.
They can be.
You're not a god.
No,
Yet there isn't a name for what.
I'm not who you need.
they are.
You said I'd pass the test if I knew my true self?
Poor Oliver, this
My
crossover
true
has
self
just
is
been like
filled with darkness.
hitting him when he's down.
Barry and Kara are different.
But it's sort of them, the makeup of their shows are
They,
hope.
as well as gods go,
You suck.
you're not a very smart one.
How would you propose I keep the balance?
This is very ominous, I don't like it. Oh dear, Clark.
Blah, blah, blah. It's a bit much, don't you think? Last year? I like you better in blue.
Yay, Lois. Oh my god, it's very dramatic. Come on, Oliver. There he is. Into the book. Get.
Told you you'd catch me.
I mean, I don't feel bad for him particularly. And the book is fried, which is good.
Then you know why I had faith in them.
Why are these people just wandering around like there's nothing to see here?
It's kind of becoming an annual thing, huh?
God, I
Yes.
Is that a... Are you smiling?
hope not. I kind of like you guys. Don't tell anyone.
That's right. I have a favorite Kryptonian.
Yes, a good choice. You don't need an organization to keep the world safe.
No.
And no matter the universe, you and Alex, you'll find a way to have each other's backs.
Yeah, you're right. What's
Are they
going on?
moving to Argo
You
City
We
permanently?
had a lot of fun. You're having a baby? Oh my god!
That's lovely.
The world doesn't need Superman if it has Supergirl.
It's actually probably a bit safer. I study out of Harvard Lab. I miss you guys.
Me too, and they weren't even in it very much. It's a poor way to get an engagement ring.
Lois Lane.
Let him ask the question.
That's all I had to say? Yeah. I like this jerk thing.
They're very sweet. I'm glad we got to see them.
Yeah, super speed has its pluses and its minuses.
You should get some of that super strong alcohol Kara has.
Flash time.
What?
As is what I call it.
Do they have a name for everything?
Did Oliver give something up or make a deal of some kind?
You got him to change our destinies.
Good man.
So are you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't want people to believe it.
Not as good as you think I am.
You're better than you
But
think you are.
because of you, I think I'll get there someday.
Should I hug it out?
No, no. And I really mean it this time. Twice you've made me hug you. No.
All right.
To appreciating what you have. However long you might have it.
That's ominous, I don't like it. Was Oliver made some kind of deal? I'm very stressed for the rest of time.
It'll be the same.
Wonderful. But they're already advertising the next crossover. That's brilliant. So that's the end of the wonderful Elseworlds crossover. This was so much fun. I think probably the highlight of it was probably in the opening sequence with Barry and Oliver realising that they were Oliver and Barry and just all the fun that caused. But this episode was actually really good too. It kind of felt a little like separate from the previous two, but obviously it was the culmination of that arc of this particular story. I like that there was a lot of acknowledgement of how important it is that Barry and Kara are such amazing heroes that they are. I loved how big a role Superman played, although I'm going to be kind of sad if he's going to just like move to Argo City. I know that they can visit, but if Kara were to visit Argo City now, it would leave it without even Superman on Earth, and I know it has John, but John's not, I don't know. So I feel like that's quite sad, but also really lovely because they're going to get married and have a baby, which is lovely, and I hope we get to see that kid one day. It was good to see the Alex of Earth 1. I mean, a complete coincidence, you know. The Dr. Deacon guy lucked out in getting Kara's sister there because he didn't have any information on Kara, so he had no way of knowing that was her sister. But I guess it makes sense that, you know, Alex would be part of an organisation like that. Maybe I would guess the Earth 1 Alex is part of an organisation like that somewhere in the world, and just when he shuffled things up she came here. I don't know, but it was really cool to see her and to see that her bond with Kara, even if they didn't grow up together, is so strong that it would just transcend any Earth, which was lovely, even if we didn't get to see our real Alex. I did find it was Brainy kind of defeated the Amazo very quickly, but that's fine, Brainy can just do that. I loved also, we said Clark and Lois. Barry and Oliver running around in matching outfits all episode was something I appreciated. And then Oliver's deal. So he, the monitor, was that his name, said, you know, what would you give? And it was just the deal that was made that the book got destroyed and the Doctor got turned into an alien. I don't really know what happened to him. He just looked very different. Or did Oliver give something up? I'm worried about that, and I might be worried wrongly, or who knows, maybe it'll come up in the next crossover. But just the way that Oliver said to Barry, you know, be grateful for what you've got because you don't know how long you'll have it, or because just the way he said that last line, I can't remember exactly what the line was, but that was really ominous to me. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared as well because we've got all the future flash forwards in Arrow of bad things happening, and there's no mention of where Oliver is during all that time. You know, Felicity makes it till later and then dies, but I'm very stressed about that. But yeah, this whole thing has been so much fun. I still feel like whenever they do the crossover, Kara is very much an add-on. Less so than the Legends, but it makes sense that the Legends weren't in this. Other than Gary. It's never taken place on Kara's Earth, which is fine because obviously there's two of them on our Earth and only Kara on her Earth, and you know, when Barry and Oliver are faced with an alien invasion, they call Kara for help. When Kara's faced with an alien invasion, she thinks, oh, it must be Monday, and she just deals with it. So it's different, but I still feel like, to an extent, like all the Supergirl characters that were in this just appeared out of nowhere for no reason, and I know that Lois went and got them, that did make kind of sense, but having Alex there was emotional for Kara, but it was a bit of a just to have Alex there. I would like a crossover where maybe the Supergirl felt more central part of it, and even the fact that this episode ended with Barry and Oliver rather than with Kara, and I get that that was so they could then end it with the flash forward to the Crisis of Infinite Earth, which will be next year. But I don't know, to me it felt a little bit like Supergirl was a minor part of this episode, despite the fact that it was a Supergirl episode. But that being said, it was still a really enjoyable episode. Kara played a very big part of it, and I loved it. And yeah, so this crossover was brilliant. They must have had so much fun filming it. It would have been such a fun atmosphere on that set, and I loved it. So I can't wait for these shows to come back in the new year. I'm hoping for me that Supergirl is going to have a slightly more optimistic outlook in the next run, because I love Supergirl because, as Oliver said, Barry and Kara are heroes who are optimistic, they have hope, they see the best in people, and I feel like as much as Kara is still doing that in Supergirl, it's just so depressing everything else. So for me, I think I'd like Supergirl to change back to being itself. I think a little part of that is it's lost its heart. You know, we used to have scenes where Kara could talk to Alex. She doesn't need to talk to Alex very much anymore. Or even when Mon-El and Kara were together, I feel like every episode we got to see Kara grounded, we got to see Kara's emotional state, she got to have someone be there for her, and she's not got that at the moment. And also Alex needs to either get a new girlfriend and then have kids, or just have kids, because she's been planning to have kids all this time and it hasn't been mentioned. But yeah, rant over. I am really looking forward to these shows coming back next year. These crossovers were fantastic. Thank you for watching.